All right. What's up, everybody? How you doing out there? Thinker St. James here with you. Little bit early yet again for another episode of The Ultimate Fighter. Coming on a little bit early for these episodes of The Ultimate Fighter just to hang out a little bit beforehand, say hello, catch up with everybody outside of the podcast and off of the watch along. Just me to you saying what's up, people. How you doing? Are you enjoying The Ultimate Fighter so far? We've had one episode. We've seen a little bit of the shenanigans, a little bit of the goofiness, probably nowhere near the full extent of what we're going to see over the course of this season. I had a fun time on the first one, so back a little bit early just to say what's good. I had one of those naps today that makes you more tired than gives you energy. So I'm a little bit less enthused right now. Not because I'm not excited about The Ultimate Fighter, just because I'm a little groggy from this nap that I took. But either way, the MMA news cycle rests for no man. So what I have found out just recently is that Charles Johnson and Lanier Kavanaugh is apparently confirmed. That's exciting. Diego Lopez was apparently going at some people on Twitter saying that whatever news was reported about him being injured and pulling out of a fight is apparently not true. I think he was going directly at the boy Crazy Kev with that one. Got some more, I don't know if it's news, but there's a picture that's come out of Andreas Gustafsson. I don't know how old this picture is, but it's a picture of him looking jacked to the gills, which would lead one to believe that he was probably juicing out of his mind. So again, I don't know how old the picture is. Definitely him. All the tattoos certainly line up. And this dude is looking freakishly large. I don't know if you can see it on camera so well, but you know, yeah, the contrast isn't really like doing it justice because he is like all kinds of, you can't really see his traps, but like this dude is out of his mind huge in this picture. So wonder how long it took him to get off of that cycle. Azamat Bekoev fighting Torres Finney coming up. Thought that was a cool announcement. So, always something, you know. One other thing that I saw recently that I think I might try to get something out about. I'm not too familiar with this guy, but there's a dude named Wes Watson. I've seen videos about him pop up, and I've probably had a couple playing in the background, so I know a little bit. Like, I know he's like one of these like flexor guys. Super, you know, huge muscle guy as well. Also probably on some crazy cycles with whatever he's enhancing himself with. But the reason that he's become possible fodder for a video is because apparently he was on a live recently talking about how MMA fighters are pussies and how he could like beat all these guys' asses or whatever. They don't really know how to fight. They only know how to fight in a cage. Like, I saw a little bit about this, and I was like, this dude is really swimming in shark-infested waters. I believe that there's a fighter that has already called him out. So who knows if Wes Watson is going to have to go in there and really see if he can scrap for real, for real. He's like talking all this crazy shit about like how, you know, he's not a fighter. He's like a real deal crazy person. It's like, bro, you like 10? Like, what do you do? He's flexing like a child. Yeah, you might be able to punch me, but I'll shoot you. Like, all right, dude. Cool stuff, man. So yeah, I might have to try to get something out about that Wes Watson guy because he's treading over into MMA territory instead of just being like a lol cow, which is what I've come to understand him to be. Again, I don't really know too much about him. I don't know what he supposedly does aside from antagonizing people online. He's one of those guys, from what I've gathered, that like he's trying desperately not to be a lol cow, but only struggling himself deeper into the quicksand with that one. So we'll see if I end up getting something out about that. But that's for another day. I wonder if the Indian guy is going to fight tonight on The Ultimate Fighter. A lot of people looking forward to seeing this Indian gentleman throw his hands on this show. Do more on this show than wash his feet in the sink immediately after entering the house. Shit was kind of wild. Shout out to the homie Chase Parton for putting out a pretty funny TikTok with the clip of that in it. But yeah, we're going to have to see if this Indian guy does his thing tonight. I don't know if he's up this episode or not. I don't think anybody knows. But either way, I've been enjoying having the Ultimate Fighter back. But man, it is a grind to do Monday. It basically, like, the first half of the week out of the weekend is just a lot of work for your boy. Or like the later into the early half, I guess I should say. Because it's Saturday's fights, Sundays generally rewatching fights, Monday is the podcast, Tuesday is the Ultimate Fighter now. So it's a lot. But do what you got to do for the love of the sport, I suppose. We got a couple more minutes before this thing starts up. Trying to see if there's any other like big stuff that happened just recently. Oh yeah, I saw that Sean O'Malley's going to have his father in his corner for the Merab rematch, which I was like, that's cool. Although I always have mixed feelings about family members in general being around the fights, because it's like, I don't think any family member wants to see their loved one get mercilessly pummeled. At least in this case with Sean, if he loses, it's just going to be a gentle cuddling, mostly, more than anything. A 5-round cuddle fest, 25 minutes of extremely tender cuddling. BJ Penn arrested again on Friday. Third arrest in 6 days, apparently, in retaliation to his ongoing claims that his family has been replaced with imposters. This Capgras syndrome is really very... it's very destructive in BJ's mind right now, and it's only getting worse, it seems like. So that's on a serious tip. Already kind of talked about that not too long ago in a YAM episode, but I'm really hoping that BJ Penn can get the medical attention that he needs, because that dude is going off the deep end, unfortunately. We talked about this on the show last night, but I can read out exactly what the tweet said. This is in regards to the GFL. Most of the prominent former UFC fighters who were signed under GFL signed contracts that were between 1.2 and 1.7 million. Think Verdum, Faber, JDS, Paige Van Zant. Other contracts were between 70,000 and 250,000. So that's the real gist of what ended up happening with GFL. Writing some heli checks that they could not cash, quite literally, probably. But we talked about that a little bit yesterday. Rick Allen, what's going on, man? How are you? How was the latest visit to the brothel? You know, I've been very strong. Honestly, I've been very broke lately, bro. So, you know, it's a transactional affair when you go down to the Bunny Ranch. You can't be going broke. So, I've been missing my ladies. They've been writing me like, bro, get your bread up. I'm getting DMs like, yo, what happened to you broke motherfucker? I'm like, damn, why you kicking me while I'm down, lady? Think of the history that we have. They don't care. Don't you have a marketing job? Yes, I have a marketing job, but I also have a car that requires maintenance every once in a while, more so than in earlier times, it would seem. The car's getting a couple of years on it now. So, unfortunately, coming back from the real cage fighting commentary job that myself and Vitz King did, the car was starting to act a little funny. And I thought, oh, it's probably just an alignment issue or something like that. Took the car down, ended up dropping multiple hundreds of dollars. It's just way more money than I was hoping to spend on auto repair that day. So unfortunately, your bro is cutting back right now, just having to tighten the bootstraps a little bit till I can get that sorted out. Do you think 316 is trash? Hell no. 316 is fucking dope as hell, man. We just went over the card last night. There's some really good early fights on that card. Finally going to see the aforementioned juice box, or at least former juice box, Andreas Gustafsson making his debut. Couple other really good fights on there too. Obviously the main event. Patchy Mix making his debut. Looking forward to that. Merab retaining the belt. Looking forward to that. I mean, Gastelum and Pfeiffer is a fight that I don't really care about. I know Chase was saying the same thing. Like that, yeah, you know, whatever. It's just funny that Pfeiffer talked all that shit and now is actually still having to fight Gastelum. So hopefully Gastelum can come out here and put one on for Mexico. Luque and Kevin Holland. That's a great fight. 316 is kind of trash. Really? Awful what? Just because you don't like Merab? Or you don't like the bantamweights? Because, I mean, if Sean O'Malley is to be believed, then shouldn't we be expecting some new and improved version of him? The not injured, no weed, no gooning, no social media, final form version of Sean O'Malley? Shouldn't that be what we're expecting? 317 is decent, but Charles versus Ilya is a bit of a weird fight. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody was just kind of let down by it not being Islam and Ilya. So it really, honestly, at that point, didn't even matter what fight they made. It was always going to be a little bit of a letdown. Because the main event is obvious. Merab will win, again, by decision. Yeah, probably. That's probably true. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's anything that is going to be different unless what people were saying going into the first fight actually can happen this time, and that is that Sean lands the right hand. You know, I mean, like Sean gets the shot that everybody said was possible in the first fight. Maybe if he is this new, improved, ultra version of himself, he finds the shot, maybe. Maybe we see Merab get knocked out. It is not impossible. I just don't think that it's very likely. Although, going over these fights, there is a lot of free money available on this card as far as betting goes. Now, again, I know that you consider all betting to be degenerate gambling, Rick Allen, but for those among us who are gambling individuals, you got Juliana Pena as a massive, massive underdog. Like that to me right there screams value just off rip. But then you have, what was it? One of the ones on the early. Yeah, you've got Wang Tong and what was the other one that was the big favorite? I think Azamat Mirzakhanov. Oh no, Josh Van. Josh Van is the huge favorite. Now that's minus 600s for both of those as the price tag. But if you are that confident, which I would think that you are, you could parlay that 2 minus 600s and then a plus 500 or whatever in Juliana Pena. That to me is a very attractive parlay, personally. Like, I don't know if that would be the throw all the money in the planet parlay kind of deal, but I think that it certainly has some value there. I think that there's a lot of like wise underdog picks on this one, perhaps. I think Vicente Luque is a good underdog against Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland, a huge favorite in that fight. You prefer to just buy Bitcoin? Yeah, I feel you on that. I know that you're a big Bitcoin guy. Right now, I guess is not the greatest time to buy, though, right? I mean, it's soaring right now. From what I've seen, the little bit that I keep up with it, you know, I'm not as into it, but I do try to keep up with it a little bit here. Yeah, going at 105 right now? I mean, I'm not trying to put any more down until it dips below 100 again, but who even knows if it's going to? I guess that's a good question, Rick Allen. What do you think the cap out is? Like, you know, you hear to the moon all the time with crypto, but like, do you think that it's going to get to like 200,000 at some point? I mean, like, are we looking at like, you know, what 500,000? I mean, like, what's the the uppermost limits. What's the uppermost limits compared to the amount of computing power that it takes to keep the blockchains running and all that kind of stuff? Like, what's the maximum like event horizon point for Bitcoin, I wonder? This is a cycle, but it's going to go to a million eventually. Maybe by 2030, a million. That's so wild, dude. That's so wild. I mean, I'm not saying that it's impossible because I don't think anybody back in fucking 2018 could have ever predicted that it was going to be at 100,000. But yeah, for it seems crazy, but that hodl, right? Everybody's hodling. That's, I think, that part of the problem with investing, like, in anything that way, like anything stock related or stock adjacent like crypto, is that, like, when it's on the upswing, you got to wait for the cycle, and, like, who even knows when the next downward cycle is going to be? Like, I was pretty happy with myself buying the dip a couple of times, but, like, I don't, I mean, like, at 105 right now, I'm definitely not putting anything down until it's below 100, and who even knows if that's ever going to happen at this point? Because, yeah, I have over tripled my money in Bitcoin since my early investments at this point. Now, granted, that's not a large amount of money because I didn't gamble that heavily on it. But, I'm fully cashed out of my initial investment. And I would like to continue to churn it some more. But, I mean, if you're doing, like, the small, like the micro trading or whatever, where it's like you're really just like going for when it dips by like 1,000 plus, 1,000 minus, and going up and down like that. I mean, I guess there's money to be made that way if you're doing large amounts of purchases, but I just don't have the time and the attention to be monitoring it like that. So, you also use it to buy products and services. Sometimes it's useful, not just digital gold. How do you do that? Do you actually literally pay with the Bitcoin, or do you transfer it into fiat and then put it down that way? Like, are you taking it out of your cold storage or whatever? That, I guess cold storage probably just for like the long-term savings. But yeah, I mean, I guess that there are places that do accept Bitcoin as like an actual just regular currency at this point. Actually, a lot of the betting sites, before betting was more proliferated in the United States and legalized in more states, a lot of the offshore betting sites were, Bitcoin was like the preferred method. Literally paid with Bitcoin if the other party accepts Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. I just don't know of many places that, like, for regular day-to-day type things, I guess for specialized things or something, maybe it's more easy to pay with Bitcoin. I just don't know that, like, Bitcoin is an accepted form of payment for a lot of places. But again, it's, I don't know too much about it. Somebody, we got the Ultimate Fighter coming up in just 2 minutes here, but at some point, remind me to tell you, I'll go back in my DMs. I was DMing with a friend of mine, not somebody that I'm like super close with, but a dude that I know. We were talking about crypto and whatnot, and apparently he is like a crypto day trader, and just that's like his whole job now. He is self-made off of crypto, and he broke down like how he does it and like what exchange he uses and all that. I'll have to go back and read all that stuff, and like you can give me your assessment if that like sounds like a good thing to do or not, because he was telling it to me and I'm like, oh, I mean, it sounds cool. I mean, I was like, damn, dude, if it's working for you, then it's cool. But I just didn't really know how to interpret the information, because I'm like, I've heard of a million different exchanges and wallets and X, Y, and Z. All the, I've heard so much with crypto. I've heard so many people getting scammed and rug pulled with it. That's why, if you're going to do crypto, like if I had any advice, which of course I'm not an authority, but if there was anything that I do know for myself, at least advice to myself, stay away from meme coins. Only do the most stable shit, which is pretty much just Bitcoin. It feels like, I mean, I guess Solana and whatever, Ethereum, there's like a couple of other ones that are not like completely unstable, but either way, it just seems, it's just too crazy, man. Like, actually, I do have like some other crypto in an account that I very rarely check. I've been meaning to go back and like check that account some more. Because like for the longest time when I had bought it, it just like tanked like crazy. Like all the alternative currencies were tanking. Oh, it is 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, people. Where's my Ultimate Fighter? There we go. Go. All right, hold on, people. Hold on. There we go. All right. We got start screen. We are good. Turn this down a little bit. All right. Your sync points coming up right now. DAV on the screen. All right. An ESPN original series is your sync point. The Ultimate Fighter has started, people. Will the Indian fight tonight? Rick Allen, be honest. Are you John Dong? Are you all the same person? Be honest with me. I want the honest answer. I'm grilling both of y'all. Oh, yeah, Joseph Morales in that first fight doing the damn thing. UFC experience, trumping LFA champion status. Yeah, he freaking choked the hell out of that dude. And then he screamed at him really meanly. Like, bro, he didn't even really talk that much shit or anything, dude. Like, you didn't need to be an asshole. This dude just really shouted out a place called Elk Grove. Oh, yeah, this is that dude with the terrible beard. That's the dude that chases like he is not going to go far. Nah, you're not the same person? All right. I don't know if I believe it, but I'll take your word for it for now. What time do I go to bed? It depends on the night of the week. Because, different nights of the week I have a different schedule. But generally pretty late. Usually I take a nap in the late afternoon, early evening. Like today's nap zapped my energy. So like I'm running a little bit ragged today, but generally before like the podcast and stuff, I'll take a nap. But yeah, normal nights usually like anywhere between like 2 and 3, generally. And that's on like nights that I have to wake up in the morning. I live on Red Bull. I am killing my body with energy drinks. But honestly, it's like the one vice that I have left. Energy drinks and vaping are like the two things that I still allow myself to do. So it could be worse. Trust me, I know that it could be very worse. Home sweet home. All the guys coming back to the Apex, from the Apex rather, to the house. Oh, God, I always hate this on The Ultimate Fighter when the dude is like, yeah, bro, you fought a great fight even though I won, though. 2 to 3 a.m. is crazy late. Yeah, I mean, I know. Dude, I have a lot of like things I'm trying to accomplish, plus I have a full-time job, so it's like, you got to get stuff done, man. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Ah, the Apex. I love the Apex. I'm a fan of the Apex. Chael comes with good news, folks. Up, special guest coach. Who's the mystery coach? Up, Killashaw's here. TJ Dillashaw, Mr. Juice. Man, we were just talking about Gustafsson juicing. Now they got the king of it. TJ Dillashaw is not the king of juicing, but he certainly is one of the more brazen juicers that we've had. This dude went in straight up EPO. He did not give a fuck. This dude was juicing and was like, yeah, I'll piss, whatever. What about it? He wasn't even trying to hide it. Then he broke his shoulder. His shoulder got decimated and he had to retire. Wah. I got no love lost with TJ Dillashaw. Even though I did like him as a fighter, though. I always thought his fights were exciting. TJ Dillashaw is a dude who injured a lot of people in training. Like, he was one of those guys that did not care at all about the safety of his teammates. And I saw the season with him and Cody Garbrandt. Yeah. Cody Garbrandt doing that little, like, forced choke that he did. Grabbed his neck and then just pushed him down forward. And then Dillashaw wrecked him at 217. 217 was a great event. Did a rewatch of that recently. You ever use Sitecore? What is that? No, I've never even heard of it. Explain. Yeah, TJ is making a good point. Everybody like being without their phones and stuff is kind of tough, I guess. You got to really, really hone your mind, your mental game when you're on the Ultimate Fighter. Good skill to have for these guys. Oh, Sitecore is a CMS? No, I've never even heard of that one. Is there something that makes it unique? Because, like, I know a lot of CMSs. Yeah, I'm a human CMS at my job, man. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep. We don't need to go into too many details there. Yeah, you want to look at my job CMS, you're looking at it. TJ Dillashaw is talking about trapping his opponents the same way that maybe you would trap a snake, perhaps. Yeah, I mean, the stuff that the fighters are saying is kind of true. Like, Dillashaw was a very skilled fighter, but, like, TJ Dillashaw reminds me of, like, speedrunners who are really good at the game and then still cheat. You know what I mean? It's like what they are, like, Carl Jobst always says about, like, how, like, the cheaters are always the ones that are, like, really good. It's never, like, the people that suck at the game that cheat. It's, like, the really good players that want, like, to be even better. They want to go one step beyond. Like, Dillashaw is like that. Like, he was a great fighter, but, like, he just couldn't help himself from cheating. Oh, applause on the wrist there for Chael. All right, little training with TJ. That's nice to see, I guess. Yeah, this guy is from Ukraine. Damn, that's crazy. This dude has 3 former classmates who all died in the Ukraine war. War is hell, man. And, like, I don't know too much about, like, the boots on the ground stuff, but from what I understand, like, the people of Ukraine, like, they just have to, like, get by and try to live normal lives while there's the literal war going on in their neighborhoods. So wild, man. Ah, man. End war, bro. I'm with Bill Burr when it comes to war. Like, war should just be illegal, like, across the board. There should not be war anymore in 2025. But I also do recognize that people are terrible, awful, evil, just the most horrid creatures that you could ever imagine. So at the same time, while you would hope civilization would win out, not the way it works in the real world. And that is crazy too, yeah, that there are, like, actual Ukrainians that, like, support the Russian side, because it's like we don't really like go into all the intricacies of that conflict, but there's like it's very multifaceted. In fact, shout out to the big homie Mixed Molly Whoppery, who did a great video essay on Alexander Usyk and the politics that he encounters as a Ukrainian. I like this guy. I like this Ukrainian guy. Yo, shout out to Ukraine, bro. Get the job done for Ukraine. Dude's got the face of a 16-year-old. Got a little bit of acne going on. Terrible beard. A little bun up top. This dude is like straight out of high school over here. Oh, and he moved to Thailand. Smart move. Ron Jeremy. The Ron Jeremy? Heard he's not such a nice guy. Hopefully not the actual one. Talking about war. It is illegal. The problem is that no one able to punish the aggressor besides regular people. Yo, good point. I mean, but isn't that what like the International Criminal Court is for, and like the UN and stuff? I just wish that like every country on the planet would like forcibly but who enforces it, right? Like that it just has to be like across the board. War cannot be waged. How do you enforce that? Yeah, you don't. Wishful thinking, and I understand that aspect of it. So I'm with you, Ron. I get it. Oh, he's a Tiger Muay Thai guy, this Ukrainian gentleman. Oh, him with Robert Valentin, Tough 32 finalist. A man who is going to be sadly annihilated in his next fight. Oh, poor Robert. Robert Valentin cannot stay away from the Ultimate Fighter. He just finds a way back. Why is he glove sniffing? Bro, don't do that. Tiger Muay Thai is definitely like a dope as fuck place, man. Every time that I see footage of this place, I'm like, man, that's a crazy place to train. Open air in a lot of places. Sure, that jungle environment, all that humidity wearing on your skin. Yeah, if I go over to Thailand sometime, man, go take a trip out to Tiger Muay Thai. Just to hang out for a day. Be like, yo, what's going on over here? What's up, everybody at Tiger Muay Thai? Shout out to you. Place looks awesome. Robert Valentin is there. Obviously, I got to go say what's up. Who is Valentin fighting again? Yeah, Valentin got a terrible, terrible hand of it. Going in there against our short king, Torres Finney. And then, what's the announcement? Oh, yeah, and then now he's fighting Ateba Gautier. Oh, buddy. Robert Valentin is going to die. It's horrible. I hate it. I got nothing but love for Big Robzilla. But man, Ateba Gautier is he's too real. Paul Rudd with this long combed over hair that he's got right now. I'm not digging this look for you, pal. Joe Latrulio, all gray now. God, man, time marches on now, doesn't it? Shout out to Joe Latrulio, man. That dude is funny as hell. I feel like he is an unsung comedy legend right there. You saved him. You saved him. Speaking of that commercial that Paul Rudd and Latrulio were just in, Switch 2 coming out. Might already be out for all I know. But good buddy of mine is getting the Switch 2. Looking forward to that. He's been talking about it for a while now, a couple weeks. He was like one of those dudes that did the pre-order and midnight, was down there at midnight for the pre-order. He is really looking forward to it. Current UN is just a joke at this point. A few strong personalities, and so much is on Russian salary, unfortunately. Sorry for annoying war theme. I am Ukrainian, though. Hey, shout out to Ukraine, brother. And Daniil is an actual beast. Let's see it, dude. I want to believe, bro. I'm telling you, I'm rooting for the guy. I like it. And, like as a supporter of Ukraine and not a fan of this Russian aggression that's going on over there, like, I got a lot of love for Ukraine, bro. Like, I, for a very long time, have always denied my Russian heritage. I have a distant past portion of my ancestry that's Russian, and I don't fuck with that. I've always been very, not ashamed, because I didn't really have a choice, obviously, but like, I don't identify with that. Everything that I know about Russia, like, it's not the vibe that I'm fucking with mostly. I mean, like, obviously there are fighters from there that are cool. Russian people are cool. Russian government, I'm not really with it. So, free Ukraine, brother. I'm with you. And the UN being a joke. Yeah, the UN's been a joke for quite some time from what I understand. I actually I read a book a long time ago called Inside the Asylum. And it was all about the UN and essentially just that, how much of a joke, unfortunately, they are. And this is going back like probably 2009, 2010, maybe, something like that. So if they were already a joke back then, I mean, they really only serve as like a finger-wagging organization. Like, hey, don't do that. Hey, guys, don't do that. It's like, yeah, who gives a fuck? But you're good by me, Ron Jeremy, and shout out to Ukraine, bro. I hope your Ukrainian dude over here wins. Go, Daniil. Chael is like, are you going to stand with this guy, or are you going to try to not take him down? He's like, no, I'm going to try to take him down. Oh, so he's... Oh, my bad. He's saying he wants to stand with him. Okay. Then he's like, no, maybe you should, like, try for a takedown. Maybe. Coach Chael is like, bro, you might be kind of crazy. I mean, good for this guy, though. If he's got that confidence, go out there and throw some hands. Chael's just like, okay, bro, you if you say so. Richard Martins, our Brazilian opponent here. He's got I don't want to sound sus by saying this, but the color of this dude's eyes is crazy. Like, he's got a very distinct eye color. It's like, it's not green and it's not blue. It's like gray. It's like blue-gray. Yeah, his eyes are crazy, bro. I've seen Brazilians with, like, some crazy eye colors before. Mostly ladies, because that's generally what I'm looking for when I'm looking up anything Brazil related. Fights and Brazilian women. Oh, he's another LFA guy. Highlights are not, like, looking amazing, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of standard highlights over here. Fabitos. Yeah, they just showed this dude getting a decision win. I think our Ukrainian homie is about to get a body today. Yeah, we're all in on Ukraine right now. That's legit. Yeah, come on, bro. You don't want to be on The Ultimate Fighter having to show highlights in your promo package off of a decision win. Like, bro, I'm a badass. I can take this dude all 3 rounds, all the way to a unanimous decision. Other lesser fighters, they end up with split decision wins, not me. Decision win. Maybe he's a big Marab fan. All right, our fighters are set for today. Our Indian king is not fighting yet, apparently. Tumelo Menyamir or something. I didn't see the rest of the name. He's from South Africa. Ukrainian homie didn't know who Forrest Griffin was. That's a mark against you, my guy. He's young. It's all right. I'll give him a pass on that one. They're just looking at pictures of great fighters of the past. All right, little emotional moment here coming up. Our Brazilian dude with his wife, I guess. Look at this photograph. Bro, a couple of weeks away from the wife. Come on, man. Oh, my God. It's always crazy to me, dude. Your wife is going to be there, hopefully. Hopefully, right? I mean, in theory, at least. His wife is really kissing this bird a lot. Sorry. I had to divert my train of thought there for a second because his wife is giving many kisses to this parakeet. I guess they got a pet bird that she really loves. Oh, we're doing a MTV Cribs with this dude right now. John Dong. Rick Allen was being nice to me today. Am I dreaming? Yeah, no. Rick Allen was very respectful today. He also denies that you and him are the same person, but I still have my doubts. Bro has a nice ass house. What the fuck does he do for a living? Yeah, this dude is banking down there in Brazil. He must have a good day job. Training. This gym is just like a single corridor. Kind of crazy. Swear you aren't the same guy? All right. I'll believe you. TJF, what's up? When am I getting into the octagon? Bro, I am 38 years old. There is no way that is happening. I am a dinosaur. Daniil Dunchenko. He's got a good Ukrainian name. Daniil Dunchenko. Yeah, that's a fighter name for real. Daniel. Yeah, no training for me. Yes, I am. Yep. 38 years. 38 times round the sun for old St. James here. Old man thinker. I mean, you can see it in my face too. I mean, I've got this going on. This is the thing that I think gives away my age. Thought I was in my late 20s. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's that good skin. No, yeah, man. I am an elder in this sport. Yeah, I mean, I did a little bit of karate back in the day, strip mall karate stuff. E-Money J, good to see you, bro. Ready to make some money this weekend, brother? Of course I am. Absolutely I am. We were going over the card on the show yesterday, and I was like, there is definitely money to be made. You've been keeping your parlay secret right now. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on the locks over here. Damn. Danchenko was in an organization that had like a mountain warrior standing next to him when he got his belt. Hell yeah, I'm ready to make some money. I think there are a couple of really good dogs on this card too. A couple of good dogs and some easy locks. We almost hit last time, but we were still perfect. Yeah, bro. No, we did hit. I mean, unless on your book, if they like give you no action because of one of your legs not being actively fighting, on my book, if there's no action on the fight, then it just voids. So for the two bets in the parlay that were active, we cashed on those. You were the savior last week, bro. Alice Ardelian. That was a fantastic pick. I had said on the show that I thought she was a good dog, too. I thought Rayando Santos was going to try to grapple. Yeah, these early episodes of The Ultimate Fighter, really not too much high entertainment value, I would say. I mean, hopefully the fight's going to be good. We'll see when we're actually going to get to the fight. Yeah, but you want to hit the whole enchilada? I feel you, bro. I feel you. Especially when you had a stack on it, too, bro. That's craziness. That's craziness. I appreciate it, dude. I don't know how you are financially independently wealthy enough to be putting money down like that, but either way, I fucks with it. So I'm with it, bro. I like that you're able to do that. I support it. In fact, I tell everybody honestly, like you have like a very like sound betting strategy. I'm always championing your betting strategy to people. I'm like, if you really want to be safe with your bets, do it like E-Money J. Just pick a couple ones that you are fairly confident in and round robin them bitches. $1K on the next parlay for sure. That's what's up, dude. All right. That's a lot of confidence. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I wish you just put the picks out now, bro. We should get on these picks before the line moves. Because you know those lines are going to tighten up. Juliana Pena is definitely not going to be fucking a plus 500 or whatever the hell by the time that the fight rolls around. There's no way that she's staying that crazy underdog. Like, honestly, aside from any other picks, I might have to throw a couple bucks down on Juliana Pena before all of that just to capitalize on how big of an underdog she is right now. I want to see what we got while we're waiting on the show to come back here. What is she at right now on my book? Even if you lose, you win. Hell yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you have to really, really be wrong for you to, like, lose. All right, hold on a second. Let's see where Juliana Pena is at the moment here. Juliana Pena right now is a plus 475 on my book. That is wild. Oh, your parlay's already locked in? You bet your parlay before the weigh-ins? That seems risky to me, though. Like, that's the only justification for waiting. Unless you're very confident that those people are going to make weight, too. Not have any problems on the scales or anything like that. All right. We got weigh-ins over here. Danil Donchenko, go Ukraine. Damn, this dude, Jeff, has a crazy cauliflower ear. His ear is, like, chewed up on the top. You got Pena for the plus 525. My man. My man. Yeah, bro, even as a plus 475 or whatever I just said, like, that's crazy. I'm definitely going to be throwing something on that. Like, how can you not for that return? Off of a fight that is way closer than people are giving it credit for, and Juliana Pena upset it against the greatest female fighter of all time. Like, this is wild work right now. Vegas is crazy for this one. $169.5. Richard's got some crazy abs. It's going to be hard for Daniil. Daniel. DC. Look at that. Don't know why people are so high on Kayla. I mean, I understand why people are high on Kayla. She's a good wrestler, but she's been shown to be, like, solvable, I would say, at this point. There's enough footage of her at this point that, like, if you can stuff the takedowns, you're good. Ketlin Vera was having success against Kayla. That's what I'm saying. You get up into the elite level of the sport, like, Kayla's going to have a very tough challenge against someone like Pena, who's been around for a while, has seen the highest level of women's MMA. Yeah, I don't know. I'm my gut's telling me that Pena gets the thing done. I think after she stuffs, like, 3 rounds worth of takedowns, 4 and 5, like, what's Kayla going to do in rounds 4 and 5? All Juliana has to do is just pepper her up with some shots throughout 1, 2, and 3, enough to win 1 round, and then 4 and 5 is just, what's she going to do? Have herself gassed out by, like, round 4, midway through round 3, trying to shoot these takedowns that aren't there. All right, we're warming up backstage for this fight. And it is only 10:32 right now. So this might actually be a full fight. All the fans will feel this power. All right. Well, I'm ready to feel it through the TV screen. Let's go, brother. Penn, you're definitely going to piece her up? Yeah, exactly. Like, if she's able to stuff takedowns and it has to stay on the feet, like, Kayla's striking is not there at all. Which is such a shame. I mean, like, Kayla really, like, she should 2 or 3 years in Dagestan accept the striking version, you know what I mean? Like, because that's all she needs. If she had hands to pair with her judo and her wrestling acumen, like, she would be that thing that everybody thinks that she is. But unfortunately, right now, she's just not that. And I'm a fan. I mean, like, I was very high on Kayla coming into the organization. It really wasn't up until the Caitlin Vera fight that I was like, yeah, she's going to be the thing that everybody thinks that she is. Nice. I like it. Daniil says, I am going to make Richard bleed. Well, I want to see some blood. I am a fan of bloody warfare. In the cage, of course. Not in the great country of Ukraine, which is its own country. Don't get it twisted, Russian Federation. When are they going to vote out Vladimir Putin? I'm kidding. We know that's never going to happen. All right, Dana is there pretending that he cares about MMA. We go to commercial. We got a fight on our hands coming up right after this. Appreciate all you guys coming in to hang out with me on this Tuesday evening for The Ultimate Fighter. E-Money J, John Dong, TJF, Ron Jeremy. Thank you for checking in. Legend. Rick Allen. Appreciate you guys. Hope you're all having a good week. Looking forward to making some money on Saturday with the homie E-Money J, our Sherpa, our betting Sherpa. Take us to the top of the mountain, E-Money J. We will plant our flag in the top of Mount Chad. Sounds a little suspect there. Maybe want to reel that one back and reword it. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what I meant. Shut up. So we're going to be rooting for our Ukrainian king, Daniil, to win this fight, even if Chase thinks that he's not going to because of his hair. He's going to be the guy that bucks the trend. Every rule has an exception. He's going to be the exception to the rule. Him and his terrible beard, his acne, and his little bun up top is going to get the job done on The Ultimate Fighter. He might even be the Ultimate Fighter. We're going to find out. But I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him, and I'm rooting for the Indian guy. Let's go. Give me fights. Mad commercials. Oh, we get to see the Paul Rudd Switch 2 commercial again. What is different about the Switch 2? It looks a lot like the Switch 1 to me. I think a better question is, when is the Vitz King going to get a Switch 2? Vitz King, who has every system that you could possibly imagine. Pretty much. I mean, some older ones maybe he doesn't have, but like it's only a few of them. The only major system that he is missing currently is the Neo Geo. Because, all right, not a no, he's got a Neo Geo. No. Wait, what did he have? He has a TurboGrafx. Yeah, I don't know. He's missing a Neo Geo. But he's got pretty much every other system that you can imagine. Picked up a TurboGrafx not too long ago, actually. All right. Fight time, round 1. Let's go Donchenko. Donchenko versus Martins. Martins with his beautiful wife over here versus a guy from a war-torn country. Of course we're going Ukraine. Come on. This dude's got something nice to go home to. What's Ukrainian guy got to go home to? A war-torn nation? He's putting on for an entire country right now. Let's go, Daniil. Nice low kick for Daniil. All right. Little stutter step there. Ooh, nice head kick for Daniil. That landed, too. Nice inside leg kick for him. Using his kicks pretty effectively. Keeping distance nicely. Another nice low kick. Damn, Daniil's got some good kicks. Ooh, stung him. Uh-oh. Ooh, Daniil tagging him. Let's go. Oh, you weren't kidding, Ron Jeremy. This dude is a beast. Oh, shit, he's hunting him down. Bro is swarming right now. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, this dude Daniil is beasting right now. Oh, okay. Martins Smart move by Martins to clinch him up because he was getting pieced. Martins clinching him up on the cage now, trying to get himself back situated a little bit after taking some heavy shots. Yeah, Daniil needs to get himself out of this clinch. Yep, pushing off on the face nicely. There you go. Nice knee in the clinch. He has his back on the cage throwing a knee up there. That's what's up, dude. Active in the clinch. Almost out of the clinch, too. Got his forearm on Martin's neck. Nice forearm shot from the other side. I like Daniil's clinch work right now. Knees staying active. Yeah, Chael's saying to turn. He really should listen to that advice. He's pushing off on the face, but he needs to turn his body. But there you go. Oh, nice elbow in the clinch. There you go. All right, they spin out. Yeah, Daniil needs to, DC telling Daniil to settle down a little bit, slow down the pace. I think is probably good advice. Don't want to gas himself out too quickly, but he is throwing some nice shots. Oof. Nice duck and body shot counter. Daniil is looking really sharp with his boxing right now. Richard wearing some damage, a little bit of redness on the face from all of that. Another nice leg kick for Daniil. Good 1-2 there. Oh, nice overhand. DC's telling him to rein in all the craziness. I mean, bro, he's having such success, it's hard to tell him that. Like, if I was cornering, I'd be like, yo, keep doing what you're doing, because this dude is crushing right now. All right. Richard controlling the hands there for a second. Circles out. Another nice body shot with a kick afterwards for Daniil. This dude is beasting right now, Danchenko. Yeah, DC keeps telling him to slow down, but bro, he won't stop. He's relentless. Oh, another nice elbow. I love that step in elbow. Bro is using that as a nice tactic. Yeah, Chael asking Richard to touch him now, just to put his hands on him a little bit, considering that Danchenko has been doing some nice work. There you go. That was a good shot for Martins. Oh, he is way ahead. Yeah, exactly. DC is not wrong. He is way ahead. He can settle in a little bit if he wants to, but honestly, going for the finish, I mean, he has been just doing nice work this entire round, Danchenko. Daniil. 2 eyes. Another nice inside leg kick. I like that he keeps going to the kicks when his hands are out of range. This dude, Daniil is looking really impressive right now. Like, not even, unbiased opinion here. Daniil is putting that work in. He's keeping distance nicely, too, because he just keeps throwing kicks out there whenever he's at range. Oblique kick there for him, too. He's mixing it up really nicely. Great variety of shots that he's putting forward here. Oh, another nice hard leg kick. He keeps throwing those leg kicks hard, too. You hear the snap on every one of those things. That was a good kick for Martins. Yeah, that's true. DC is correct, though. He needs to just fight. He's kind of doing a little bit of the showboaty thing, calling him on and stuff. It's like, bro, it's round 1, dude. Don't get cocky over here. Nice shot, kid. Don't get cocky. Yeah, they're settled down now. All the early aggression. I hope Daniil can keep this thing going for the later rounds. Right? Are they doing the 2-round thing at this point? I think it might be, right? I think the first round of the Ultimate Fighter, it's 2 rounds, and sudden death 3rd round. I believe that's how it is. I always forget. Either way, solid first round for Danchenko. He is putting on for Ukraine. Chael is begging this guy to wrestle. That's hilarious. Chael was saying, bro, maybe you should wrestle with this guy. And he's like, no, I'm going to stand with him. And now Chael, during the cornering, is like, bro, don't be afraid to put your hands on him and grab him. Grab this man. Please. Please, God. Please, God, try to take this guy down. All right, round 2 coming up on the other side of the break. Good fight so far. I appreciate it. I appreciate the level of this fight. Because that Daniil is looking like he wants it. That's what you want to see. I want to see hunger out of these fighters, you know? Same thing on the Contender Series. Same reason why I loved doing real cage fighting so much. The commentating for it. Yeah, so far so good. We got a really nice finish on the first episode of the show this year. I wonder if we're going to get a good finish here now. We'll see. So many commercials on The Ultimate Fighter. Either way, regardless of the commercials, I still appreciate all y'all hanging out, so thank you very much. YouTube.com/@YamaShow. If you're watching on a different platform, make sure you subscribe on YouTube for the full array of Yama content. @YamaShow on Twitter and Instagram, if you want to follow on there as well. I've been hearing Tom Aspinall saying that John Jones is officially retired and we're moving on from John. How long before the organization finally caves and strips John Jones? That is the question. We're being played for fools right now as fans when it comes to John Jones. So eventually the organization's going to crack. Because the narrative right now is not great from the fan perspective. Like, the fan community is very upset right now with like how things are going. You see YouTube videos constantly talking about that. Didgery Dave. Still can't watch yet. Just stopped in to say good day. Hey, good day, mate. All right. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, Didgery Dave. Thank you very much for hanging, brother. Yeah, I guess they just air it later for you guys down there. But if it comes out later in the day, you can watch this here with me, then go over and watch the homie Chase Parton, who generally does his rewatches same night. So like my stream will end, Chase generally just starting up right after the show is finally fully off the air. So you can watch the show 3 times, technically. Once with me, once with Chase, and once IRL. All right, round 2. Nice low kicks on both sides started off. Martins looked a little defeated on the stool there. He was not happy with himself. Yep. Chael saying, just touch him. There you go. Good shot for Martins there. Backs up Daniil a little bit. All right, Martins swinging and missing. Another nice low kick for Daniil. He stays with those low kicks, and they are definitely adding up. You see how red Martins' legs are. Both of them, really. He is wearing the damage on his legs for real. Has the cardio to keep it up. Nice kick again. He stays with those low kicks. Both legs are super red on Martins, as is his face. Oh, nice overhand. This dude, Daniil. Oh, another one. That overhand straight. Nice body kick. Bro, this dude, Daniil. Oh, Daniil going for a shot here, trying to change levels. Has him clinched up. See if he's going to try to go for this full-on takedown. Oh, beautiful elbow on the break. Yo, Daniil. The up and over elbow. I love it. This dude using elbows really nicely. Oh, man. Hard shots from Daniil. This guy is a beast, bro. Yo, Ron Jeremy, if you are still in the chat, brother, your dude is showing out right now. That was a good shot for Martins there, finally. And that elbow, it looks like it cut Martins a little bit by the side of the eye. Another hard shot for Daniil. Oh, another one. Brother. Head kick just misses for Daniil. Yeah, and a little bit of blood trickling down the side of the eye of Martins, just as Daniil promised. Donchenko, ooh, another one touched him. Give Martins some credit for the chin over here. He did get stunned a little in round one, but he has taken some hard shots now. He is getting pieced. Yeah, for real. DC is not wrong. He's saying that Daniil is cruising right now, and he is on point with that assessment. That was a nice knee to the body. Daniil doing a little bit more showboating. I don't like that. Not a fan of the showboating. Nice teep for Daniil. Punch to the body there. Yeah, he needs to stay active here. 2 minutes left in the round. Another nice leg kick for him. Honestly, Daniil can just stay with these leg kicks at this point, bro. Like, stay at range and just eat up his legs because they're already eaten up. Oh, another nice body shot. Damn. Oh, and another nice teep. Daniil working right now, dude. Oh, nice knee for Martins, though. Yeah, you got to be careful. It's true. Because right now, Daniil, comfortable with his hands low, keeping that guard non-existent right now. Martins with a nice pop there, but Daniil's still pushing forward. He has kept Martins on the back foot for a lot of this fight. Exactly. That nice, good oblique kick for him, too. Daniil is like walking away with this thing, but he's got it. Yeah, the cardio is looking like it might be wearing just a little bit right now. And now Daniil's wearing a little bit of damage on the side of his eye. Oh, another nice hard shot. Yeah, I'd be a little worried about Daniil's gas tank because he put a lot out there in round one, and he is significantly slowed down, but he's still throwing, though. Yeah, Dana saying that Daniil has done about as much as you can do to somebody in a fight, and he is not wrong because this dude has thrown out every shot in the book, and he's wearing some damage. Another nice heavy overhand for Daniil. Oh, heavy head kick, too. Goes for the level change, but he is way low on that. Martins going to stuff that. 30 seconds in the round. Daniil working, man. Looking up at the clock, though, because he is tired. Still throwing, though. This is wild, man. Daniil is definitely putting that effort in. Great Aussie impression. You love it. I appreciate it, bro. You don't have to lie to me, though. You can tell me the honest truth. What I'll do for you is I'll listen to some Australian speakers for a while, and I'll pick it up a little bit better, and then I'll do a good one for you. Because if I hear it a good amount, I can generally imitate it decently. That was a great fight. That was a really, really good fight. Martins held his own throughout that thing, but I mean, Daniil there's no way that this is going to a sudden death third round. No way. Come on. Has to have a decision. Yeah, we definitely have a decision. Come on. Oh, you definitely got it. Yeah, Daniil crushed in that fight. He won both rounds. There is no way that there was any question about that. Yay, Daniil gets the win. Good shit, Daniil. Chase is going to tell him he's got to cut the hair. He's got to shave the beard. I don't know. Like I said, I think he's going to be the one that bucks the trend. This is going to be the dude that can go in there with a terrible beard and long hair and become the ultimate fighter. Bro, he was cracking in that fight, dude. God damn, Daniil was working. Nice stuff, man. Really, really impressive. Yeah, went in there to make a statement is right. He's fighting for the entire nation of Ukraine, a country that needs the global support, that needs the platforming on a world stage. A man who has lost classmates to the conflict, going out and putting on for his country that is under siege. Daniil is that dude right now. Put some respect on the name of Daniil Danchenko. Fair assessment by DC, though. Richard Martins did work his way back into the fight. He just didn't do enough. Yeah, this was solid work for Daniil. And I love the leg kicks for Daniil. The leg kicks are really where it's at. Really crushing. We didn't even talk about the Ultimate Fighter on the show. Of course, the show being Last Week's Fights, my podcast that I do with the homie Chase Parton. Monday nights, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, easy win. All right. So Daniil getting his victory. Who is this little kid? Why is there an actual child in the locker room right now? He's taking the loss well. Richard Martins. Keep your head up. You know, work towards the future. Exactly. That's exactly how you got to look at it, you know? Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I mean, you know, Martins did land a couple shots. You see, Daniil's got a good-sized cut over his left eye there. I like this guy, dude. Daniil Danchenko is the dude right now. Yeah, this is the early favorite for me. He reminds me a little bit of Robert Valentin, like different type of person, like there are differences. Obviously, they're not the same person, but like he's got like some of the same character traits, like good, solid dude. All right, Igor Rodriguez. Going head to head with DC. That was funny. Oh, yo, next episode, people. Our Indian King. Our Indian King is fighting next episode. Do not miss the next episode of The Ultimate Fighter. What's his name? Mimnon? Oh, Indian King. Our foot washing king. Team Chael has been. Oh, actually, no. Chael won. They're 1-1 now. The teams. My bad. First Indian fighter on Tough. Next episode is the Indian King. Everybody, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I love the Ultimate Fighter. So far, this has been a very tame season. Oh, Carla Esparza. Most boring fighter on planet Earth. Although Carla Esparza, I would suspect, would be a great coach. Oh, okay. We got a little shit talking in the next episode. Oh yeah, these two Brazilians are jawing at each other. No friction on this episode between the two Brazilians, but they certainly do not like each other, these guys. Arshan Memon. That is our Indian gentleman here. Arshan. Rodriguez with a big curly mop there. Man. Oh, looking forward to seeing our Indian competitor on The Ultimate Fighter. And that will do it for the... wrong one. That will do it for The Ultimate Fighter. The episode has concluded. All right. Well, so what did we learn from this episode of The Ultimate Fighter? We learned that Daniil Danchenko is an early favorite, for me at least. Ukraine aside, I mean, like, supported or otherwise, that dude was going out there to win, and he certainly did in emphatic fashion. So shout out to Daniil Danchenko for a fantastic win. Really enjoyed watching him compete. I guess that's going to do it for me tonight. Appreciate everybody who checked in. Again, Didgery Dave, E-Money J, John Dong, TJF, Rick Allen, and the new Ukrainian homie, Ron Jeremy. Appreciate you all. I will be back. I don't know if I'm going to do it as a live stream, but I very well might. I might just be doing some live streams for the next, for the content for a little while. Because like I said on the show last night, I've got a bunch of stuff going on outside of the channel right now that's making it a little bit hard for me to commit to writing and recording and stuff like that. So I might just do stuff as live streams. And I definitely want to talk about the Wes Watson thing, because this Wes Watson guy does seem to be a colorful character and definitely meme worthy. And now that he's talking about UFC fighters, it's the prime opportunity to have a conversation about the guy. So keep an eye out on the channel for your notifications. Make sure you got the bell rung on YouTube to see when I'm streaming next. And we very well might do it as a live stream, just watching some Wes Watson footage of him talking shit about UFC fighters. But either way, have a good rest of your evening, good rest of your week if I don't see you. But until next time, everybody, as always, fight on.
It's